That's weird. That's like it must have been an absolutely perfectly timed coincidence. The future has been cancelled. Oh no, the future's has been cancelled. Sorry, the future's future is what we didn't want to happen. That was the bad thing. So, Devolverland Expo. I got my Desperado ready for this one. Hang on a minute. So it's a game, but it's also an advertisement, basically. As an alternative, Tom who's in Busco Dimension, never online again, and the world is frozen over. Great. Low, medium, high, epic, regular. It takes control, but I think it's an FPS, so I'm gonna just use mouse and keyboard. Alright, let's play. So this is free on Steam. Hey DC Sports Guy, welcome. This is free on Steam. This is Devolver's answer to not having an E3. And it's a little bit crusty, and it has motion blur, so that's... Oh no, really? I don't have any motion blur off button. My graphics card showing its age. Oh, I'm sorry everyone, we're gonna have to live with it. It's just my shitty GPU. I really want to upgrade, and I know it's like another 2 months before the Ampere gets announced. It's really fucking annoying. I can see that is actually a bit crusty. I might have to drop it even more. Still crusty. Put that back on. That's probably the best we've got so far. Well, it's just going to be a little crusty because I guess I've got a shit GPU. So, it looks fine for me. It's just... down the view distance a bit. Yeah, it's weird because it runs at 60 FPS perfectly for me. It's just the OBS window is struggling a little bit. Good enough. Actually, what if I... No. No. It's not what I meant to do. This. Is that worse? It looks worse. I guess that's gonna have to do. Okay, so yeah. Crusty, the future's future is now. Get into the building. This might be the Shadow Warrior engine or something. Wait. Yeah, I think it might be the Shadow Warrior engine, you know? The future's future has been cancelled. There's a carry-on thing, so yeah, it's like a proper expo hall. Chill zone, nice. Actually, that looks a lot better, doesn't it? Yeah.
The convention center is now closed. Please leave via the nearest exit.
No subs. Okay, that's fine. This is just reminding me that I was going to go EGX this year. Yeah, it kind of sucks. But heck, we'll get there. So what do we got? Sludge Life? Oh, this is a game that I have. I was going to play at some point. Okay. There's going to be a lot of that, by the way, chat. Okay, don't get arrested. Enter South Hall. Fall Guys. That's Fall Guys. We'll come back to this area, but that's the game that I want to play. That's out August 4th. And that we'll be covering later today. Smiley face. Yeah, we'll do it next year. Hopefully. So we need the glove. Oh. We need that glove, right? Or are we gonna get one of those?
Reminder, the convention center is now closed. Please vacate.
Oh, kind of spooky. Yeah, London is super easy for me to get to. Because it just happens to be a direct train line that goes all the way from here to there, and it's like really cheap. I can get to London and back in a day easy. It used to take a lot longer, but yeah. Okay. Oh no. There.
Attendees are reminded that exhibitor merchandise is off limits.
We got the Devolver gun. Unleash the merch! The merch gun? Is it like a t-shirt cannon? It is. It's a fucking t-shirt cannon. Sometimes out in Birmingham that takes ages, like 4 hours on a train for you. Yeah, so like 4 hours on a train is what it used to take me to get to London. Birmingham was like 15 minutes. Now it takes me about half hour to get to Birmingham, but it only takes about an hour to get to London. So yeah, it is long. Like when I visited Tom Quest to King's Lynn, it would take me like 5 hours to get there. And now it takes the same amount of time, because rather than going from Wolves, where I used to live, all the way through Birmingham, I have to go back to Birmingham first, and it takes the same amount of time. So... grab your t-shirt right around the corner. Alright, so we've got a gun. We've got a gun. Fuck you, robot. I think that only incapacitates them temporarily. We gotta get it there.
Damage to convention center property will not be tolerated.
Shit. All right. Okay, I can hurt those ones too. That's nice.
Security areas are off limits to attendees.
Cricket through the ages. Golf for work groups. Organically grow the holistic worldview of disruptive innovation via workplace diversity and empowerment. Read on and find out about golf. A competently designed golf course, ball player, and kart simulation with a swing component designed to be satisfying. Includes free roaming golfer and caddy-used industry-standard WASD and mouse layout. Features profitable, suitable for most ages, simultaneous multiplayer, caddies, carts, bridges, system requirements, a game relying on the play rules of golf as a crutch. I see. Some kind of corporate golf game. Pikuniku. Yay, that's cool. Oh, I like getting lost in places that I've never been to before. My favourite thing to do is pick a direction and go, especially in a place like London. I get like a general gist of where I'm going and then I just go on foot. It helps having GPS because if you get lost you can just like, you know, I guess I'll use this. Right, I got a pass. Credentialed. By the way, chat, I've gotten like 7 achievements since we started playing this game. It just hands them out for any old thing. As you would expect. We made it. This is really cool, by the way. I like the effort that went into this. Explore carry-on booth, explore Weird West booth. Like it's giving us directions to go and look at the different game trailers instead of delivering it in a video or a presentation. It's a big advert, but it's a nice... I think this is a thing that's been done before, but you just don't see it that often. And I kind of like it. And I was actually wondering what they were going to do, because I know they like to have some weird thing every year, right? Like they had that arcade cabinet last time. It's like, yeah, that's kind of weird. I think this is just an advert for 20 series. This seems dated. Just give me an Ampere advert. Come on. Whatever. Hidden secret acquired. A 1 of 4 items collected for unannounced game 1. Ooh, interesting. So... Get super... yeah, whatever. So that's clearly an advert for RTX 2070 Super. Try X harder. The carry-on booth. You know what's super cool about this, though? I wonder if Shaktiviku becomes this in the future, at least this type of thing, where it can concur to the main live event. Yeah, I'm surprised they haven't done it earlier, really. Because what I was about to say is the really cool thing about this is people like us, who don't get to go to these events, we don't get to see all these great big fucking booths. Like, the biggest thing we have is EGX, and it's like, everything's tiny, but in a game, you can make it as big a spectacle as you want. You can do whatever you want. You want this in VR? Yeah. I wonder if it supports VR. Other than just, you know, wearing your headset with multiplayer. Like, imagine if this was a team deathmatch. I mean, it's clearly like the Shadow Warrior engine, right? Imagine if it was like a team deathmatch, and then you're just fighting around all these adverts, and then suddenly, like, you know, like, what's that defend the points mode everyone does, where there's like 3 points on the map and you have to take the points? Each one of those could be like a different booth advertising a thing. That'd be pretty cool. Anyway, the possibilities are endless. Like, you can't do this in a real convention. So this is the game we'll be playing after this. Or the demo, I should say. Also, this has a release date. We're waiting for this since last year, man. Oh, it's wonderful. It just makes me want to watch The Thing. And Alien. Aliens. July 23rd. That's like a week away. Or two. So that was cool. Marketing objective complete! And of course they're absolutely not tongue-in-cheek about the whole fact that this is clearly a marketing thing. Yeah, I wanna shoot the meat. I don't think I've ever said that before. The fucking t-shirt cannon, it's perfect. And look, they even have little play booths set up with little loops of the game to look like the Expo. I like this. Explore the Weird West booth. Okay, so Weird West is another game I was kind of interested in. You can put t-shirts on the dummies! I need to go back, I missed one. You might get a secret. Damn it. And where do we come into this place? Is it the stairs? Yeah, we might get like a secret. Oh no, I can't get out now. Never mind. You never like the third-person games like that. What, like Carry On? Or like West Wild we're there. The Wild West game. Weird West. Damn it. It does cover a lot of games, yeah. Weird West is like a top-down looking thing. I never use the word isometric anymore, but you could describe it as looking like an isometric game, like Baldur's Gate. But it's more of a stick shooter, I think. There we go, that wasn't moving. Non-line. Cool. Oh, you see, I've gotta visit the booth to unlock the exit.
Through the adventures of 5 heroes that have intertwined destinies on a quest to unveil one of the biggest mysteries.
Okay,
This is
let's do another trailer.
Creative Director and President of Wolfeye Studios, and I'm here today to tell you about our current game in development, Weird West. At its core, Weird West is an action RPG set in a fantasy reimagining of the Wild West.
Yes, also Cthulhu.
Play through the adventures of 5 heroes
I
that
think.
have intertwined destinies on a quest to unveil one of the biggest mysteries of the Weird West.
Oh shit.
While we describe
Warfy.
Weird West as an action RPG,
Warfy
some would
Studios.
actually refer to the game as an immersive sim. There are many elements that
I kinda like
separate
games
West
like this.
apart from any other action RPG out there, and I would love to show you a few examples now.
Ooh.
First, the simulation and sandbox nature of Weird West. The bulk of the team is composed of co-creators of Dishonored and Prey, so simulation is like a religion to us. It is in our DNA to let the players play their own way. Weird West is designed in a way that accommodates many playstyles and many playthroughs. Whether you like combat, or trickery, or stealth, or a mix of all of that, you'll enjoy experimenting with the tools the game offers in a system-rich and physically
You don't play many like this these days, but you have good times with them. I am the same. Like, I haven't played a game like this in ages, but I generally enjoy them when I do play them.
Setting is
So I was looking forward to a nice new
It's an
shiny
opportunity for
one.
us to explore a
Especially
genre
because of
that's
this.
kept underground.
I'm really into
And we're
that sort of thing.
excited about bringing our
That
own
cultist
techniques.
shit, so
As far as the visuals, we're going for a mix of 3D with hand-drawn textures and
Might be
uncommon
nice.
palette that we think bring a unique style to the game. We want our world to be instantly recognizable and convey the mystery that is so important to the experience. Now, let's talk about how scripted
You know what?
versus how dynamic is the experience.
doing this
While the game has a main
whole,
quest,
you know,
events
game
and the quests
Expo
outside
idea
of the main path make use of what we call the conductor.
is kind of a
which
work of
creates
genius,
events and crafts a narrative that is
because
specific to each
a lot of
playthrough.
streamers
For example,
do
let's say
coverage
hero
of events,
has
right?
emotions while the other one escapes.
Which is nice because, you know, everyone sees the trailers. How do you get all, like, more streamers to do coverage of your event? Release a game for them to stream. I mean, I'm doing it.
This participates in the feeling
It's
of a very tailored experience.
super smart.
Finally, one more thing I wanted to mention is that your
Inspired,
actions are
even.
permanent in Weird West. While you may resurrect
Free
some
advertising,
code,
absolutely. I'm totally okay with it as well, just because there are games here that I'm interested in, and I generally like the stuff
and
Devolver put
whatever
out.
choices you've made will stay in the game. So stealing shops and killing people have consequences.
Like
you
if this was
cannot
like,
discard by coming back in
EA,
time with a simple game
I
reload.
probably wouldn't be playing it, you know what I mean?
We think it is a powerful way to give meaning to your actions and keep the tension high.
Speaking of big companies as well, Ubisoft have a
That's
thing
about it for
at,
today.
it's either 7 or 8
We
p.m.
have a
tonight,
few more surprises
so I'm
that I
gonna
can't
watch that
wait
too.
to talk about, but we're
I
keeping
wonder
some of
if
these
they'll
for
comment
now.
on the current things that
Hope
have been in the
you enjoyed
news
yourself.
regarding the
Stay
toxic
tuned
culture
for
at the
future
top.
news about Weird West.
However, it's very interesting that a lot of the people that
This is Rafael Colantonio, creative director and president of
that had been
Wolfeye Studios.
indicted,
Here today
a lot of
to
people
tell
in
you
very,
about
very,
the
very
game
powerful
development.
positions have
Weird
resigned
West.
or been made to
At its
resign,
core,
and will
Weird
probably
West
still
is
be
an
investigated,
action
and
RPG
that's
set in a
good
fantasy
news.
reimagining of the Wild West.
Maybe I mentioned at the top,
Play
yeah.
through the adventures
I
of
mean,
5 heroes that have
so
intertwined
it's no secret, it was in the
quest
fucking
to
Guardian
unveil one of the biggest
today.
mysteries
Serge
of Weird West.
Hascott has resigned. He was...
While we described Weird West as an
The stories
action
about him
RPG,
are pretty bad.
Some would actually refer to the game as an immersive sim.
But, like, he was basically untouchable. The only person who could have gotten rid of him was himself or Eve, and I wasn't sure if Eve was going to do it.
Examples now.
But I reckon they had some kind of discussion.
First, simulation
Anyway, I won't go into that too much because it's like big news everywhere, right? But it's just like, it makes me feel good that somebody who was basically untouchable can be removed from a position of power, regardless of what the stakeholders might, the shareholders I should say, might think.
accommodates many styles.
They might get used to record a message. To be honest, Eves will probably take it upon himself to do that and then ask them to put it in. One of the other people that resigned was a head of global HR, and I don't remember what her thing was, Cecile, but I think there was something about one of the HR people being in a relationship with one of the other top people, like Serge or whatever, and that was a huge problem because it just made them invincible. But if they're all gone, this is cool. Weird wolves. I'm glad it's changing. Yeah, I mean, it's really hecked with everyone I work with, including me. Like, it's the most depressing thing ever. It's depressing hearing about it going on in the industry, but when you go to work that morning and there's emails from your directors telling you about all this stuff that's going down and that it's so close to home, it's just like, man, come on. So it's really good to see that shit's being done about it. And for anyone who's like not familiar with people like Serge, like the structure, that guy basically, he basically had as much power. He was the guy running the company in terms of what games were being put out. Effectively, he might as well have been Eves, you know. That guy could snap his fingers and shut down an entire project after several years. And it was for many, many years, up until this year when they had a mix-up of editorial. He was the guy that said yes or no to every single game that Ubisoft put out. Like shitty Thanos, yeah. So, you know, it was like, that would be a huge blow probably to potentially productivity and stuff like that. So it was one of those where I was like, are they really going to do something about it? But they did. Or he did. But I hope the guy doesn't think that resigning is an easy out, because another guy did resign who was under investigation by several external parties, and they are continuing that, so that's the next step, hearing about that.
You defile this place with your presence. Your curiosity.
But I get the feeling that there was probably a meeting. It's an easy out of his job. But not an easy out from the law, yeah. I get the feeling that there was a meeting between Eves and Serge. And I think that when it came down to is that Eves would have been like, either I have to make a difficult decision or you do, you know? I've said it a bunch of times to people in Discord and elsewhere. This is the last I'll say on it. But I haven't had a bad thing from Eves yet. Like, I think as CEOs go, he's a pretty fucking stand-up guy, so I don't want to be disappointed to hear that it was entirely complicit, but, you know, these things remain to be seen. We'll let the investigators deal with that, and I'll say no more about it. It's just games news, isn't it? Can't imagine being part of any of it, but who knows? Yeah, I mean, it's just this knowing about it, where a lot of the stuff that came out in some of the Liberation articles that got translated was apparently common knowledge. Things like drug abuse and stuff like that, you know. I don't think... I mean, I think there's a certain amount of blind eye that's been turned, but when like more serious allegations start coming out, things like sexual assault, fucking lasers, then that's when shit hits the fan, right? I maintain to this day that on the Just Dance intros to Ubisoft presentations, that's Eve in the panda suit. I'm sure of it. What the f... Fuck! I'm not sure how I'm supposed to get through that one. Ah, I got it. Burp. Wow, that's cool. It's like WWE, the only punishment for cannabis smoking is a $2,500 fine and little else. Like, I don't even give a shit if people are doing the drugs and stuff like that, you know, within reason. But this guy was having envelopes delivered to the office. Like, he wouldn't show up to work for days, and then a guy would come in, put a white envelope down, take another white envelope, and then leave. I mean, that's not, you know, keep that shit out of work. But if you're gonna smoke like weed or whatever, what, you know, you do you. But if we're talking hard drugs and shit like that, then maybe, you know, that should be investigated, especially if it's a criminal drug in your state. But no, when it comes to things like bullying and sexual harassment and stuff like that, there's absolutely no excuse for it in any way, shape, or form in any place, and it needs to be stamped out to the full extent that it's possible to be stamped out. Collected items for unannounced game 2. Is this the credits for this? That's cool. Cannabis is no issue at all compared to sexual harassment, as long as you're not high on the job. You know what? My contract in Activision back in the day, and I think it still is to this day, it basically says things like, with regards to like inebriation, drinking, drugs and stuff like that, it says you shouldn't be in a state where you cannot perform your duties. It doesn't explicitly say you can't drink or smoke, but it says you can't, basically don't do that and then not be able to work. Because that means we can go out on our lunch breaks and have a pint, you know, that's fine. But, you know, having like a bunch of cocaine, just don't do that. Don't be passed out or out of control of your own actions. Yes. But yeah, I'm going to move on from this because it's depressing and I'm hardly the right person to talk about it. Heck, I might even get fired. Who knows? Puzzle Master, air conditioning system. Pass 1234, 2020. Puzzle Mastermind. Achievement unlocked. They literally wrote the password down for us. Yeah, with wrestling, other people's safety's in your hands, so that would be different. But I'm not condoning the use of drugs or alcohol at work. I'm just saying, if you do it sensibly. And outside of work as well. And, you know, don't be a sexual harassment person. Wasn't expecting that. I'm just saying how it is. All of that information is stuff that has been in the press, so that should be good. Inspect the Devolver Glove of Power Mark II. Oh, there's that game that I don't know how to pronounce, because it's either Legia or Olegia or Clegia. It's just a bad logo. And Blight Bound, which I think was on my list of things. Yeah, whatever. I think that was on my list of things to play. Oh. But I want it. Oh, this is cool. Talk about wrestling means that we will be here all month talking about what they do under the table. It's true. Look at this pixely ass dust. I had to change the graphics down.
You will venture through many different islands on your search.
Alright, let's have a look.
Skeleton Crew Studio from Kyoto, Japan, and we invite you to take a sneak peek at the story, mechanics, and the challenges in our all-new game Olia.
Olia, right? We got it.
Olia is an action-adventure game that takes place in the land of Terraphage, a lost world home to forgotten creatures, vast ruins, deep caverns, and rainforest-topped islands.
You are Faraday, a shipwreck captain. You follow his adventure to rescue his lost crewmen, leading them to a safe return to their homeland. Now, on his pursuit of salvation, Faraday is guided to
It's another one of
ancient
those kind of
harpoon
pseudo
with great power.
C64 looking games, you
It
know.
awakens ancient enemies who slumbered in the depths of Terraphage.
Bigger color palette, similar style graphics.
I'd like to introduce the world of Orier.
Similar like Atari, I guess, like another world kind of vibes.
Many different islands on your search for a way out.
You will travel through jungles and caverns, visit sites of old relic and ruins. Each land presents new challenges and new opportunities for you on your quest to escape this shadowy land.
You see, this seems really cool. I don't know if it's the kind of game.
Combat.
I don't know if I would play
The
it.
forefront of Olea, with visceral systems that challenge the way you think about space.
Well, no, I mean, I'd absolutely play it if it was, you know, handed to me, but I think this isn't something that would be on the top of my list. But it does look pretty cool. Faith is far less than this. Faith is like, yeah, that's like Atari levels.
And wall jumping, spitting acid, and controlling and generating.
Kind of looks like a Maelstrom game, though, doesn't it? It's very Metroidvania-y.
Complement battle sequence by rethinking movement through a maze-like world.
There are 5 major boss battles in Olea. Each one introduces a new character's story, as well as new combat mechanics. By mastering each attack system, you will take down these bosses and be handsomely rewarded with new areas to explore and new mechanics to unlock.
Ooh, that's pretty. Playing another Metroidvania when Deadly Premonition 2 is done.
Olea is an experience we've poured ourselves into. Will you lead Faraday, master the harpoon, save the castaways, and solve the mystery that surrounds Olea?
It's got cool music, and I like the vibe. I get a bit of a Hyperlight Drifter vibe off it. Obviously not quite so extreme, but just a little bit.
We are Skeleton
It's fine.
from Kyoto, Japan, and we invite you to take
Marketing
a look
objective
at the
complete.
story, mechanics,
Alright.
and the challenges in your old game.
So this, if this is what I think it is, it might not be actually. I think this was on my list. No, this is totally something else. Okay, let's have a look.
Behold, Blightbound, a cooperative dungeon crawler that tasks
Ooh.
3 heroes to venture down from
I like
their
dungeon
mountain
crawlers
refuge
and
to
co-op.
face the abominations of the Blight, a mysterious and corrupting force.
Man's got a
that
face for a
enshrouds
hand.
the land. Each player will choose a hero from one of 3 classes: warrior,
Forge Titan's might!
assassin,
Like Castle Crashers kind of thing,
or
I guess.
mage.
My greatest power awaits.
Battle a terrifying horde of
Man, how good was
monstrous
Castle Crashers? That was a
enemies
great
and
game.
colossal bosses. Each class of hero fulfills a specific
Dragon's Crown
role
as well,
in the
yeah.
team to overcome mounting odds, solve clever puzzles, and synchronize their ultimate abilities to unleash massive damage. Battle through 3 distinct lands, each with several dungeons to conquer, including the eerie Gravemark, the oppressive Underhold, and the precarious Blood Ridge. Steel your nerves and prepare once again to enter the Blight, warrior. We are Blightbound.
Sure. Fine. I don't really have anything remarkable to say about it. It seems cool, I guess. We'll see how that develops. I want to know what makes it super unique. That's the one thing I always want. I want to know what makes, especially when it's a game that's like just doing something that something else has done. I want to know what makes it super unique. I didn't get a lot out of that trailer, but yeah, it's pretty. Serious Sam 4. Hey, this is neat.
Olea is an experience we've poured ourselves into. Will you lead Faraday, master the harpoon?
Explode. Whoa. I want that. Give me that. So yeah, Serious Sam 4 is a thing.
They came to the wrong fucking planet.
It basically looks like Serious Sam 2, but with nicer graphics.
Sam Stone of the Surveyor. It was good. Hell, it was awesome.
If you like Serious Sam games, I guess this is fine. Like, I do enjoy a bit of Serious Sam, but I don't have much replay value in it, so I find it really hard to invest in like buying a full price one, you know, right off the bat. Because I'm only gonna play through it once and it'll be like, fine. However, I did really enjoy Serious Sam 1 and 2. It's gonna be like Doom, right? It's gotta feel good to use the weapons and to fight the stuff. The good kind of magic bullet that Doom had is that it felt like you were always moving forward, except when you're exploring, right? But in combat, it felt really good. It felt impactful, and I felt like I just wanted to keep fighting stuff. And Serious Sam is kind of like... The older games were basically like... Unreal... like Doom with linear levels, but shitloads of enemies.
Stone of the Surveyor. It was good. Hell, it was awesome.
Must remember... Hot Pants Demon, please. Must remember to look for secrets.
They don't care about who we used to be or what we were.
Must remember to look for secrets. There are secrets. What is this booth? It's crazy. Quazy wazy. Oh, here we are. We're at the Fall Guys booth. So this is the game that I was interested in. Hey, that's cool. Yes. Oh, there's actual little guys in here. Oh, that's great. Wait, am I gonna have to do some platforming? Yeah, fuck these guys. I wonder if I get a prize for killing them all. I want to be the last one standing. Oh, okay, sure. So yeah, this is basically the game as far as I can tell, and this is why I'm interested in it. It basically looks like Takeshi's Castle with like 60 player online. I think the original thing was 100 players, so they must have knocked it down for performance reasons or something, but I think 60 is enough. You can be a duck man. This sort of shit looks right at home on something like the Switch. I get a Nintendo vibe out of it. PS4 and Steam, August 4th. Not even Switch. Yeah, I want to play that. Oh look, there's like a little Gordon Freeman headhugger outfit. I'm not done yet. Let me shoot some more chumps. Fuck you, penguin guy. Anyone else want some? No? Look, there's so many costumes and stuff. There's gotta be secret shit in here, right? Yeah. Oh, I got achievement for that. Whee! 3 out of 4 items for unannounced game 2. I really hope they do the Steam thing where you can buy like a multi-pack of this. That some games do. Because that'd be a fun game to just give out to people. Yo, look at these powers. Where are we going? Shadow Warrior 3. I feel like it's kind of all leading up to this, so this might be our big trailer. Wow. It might be worth exploring for Extra Life if it's cheap enough for the new multi-packs. Could be a get everyone involved game. Yeah, that's the thing. But I just don't like. I want them to do a multi-pack that's like a good price. You know what I mean? Because I think it's going to be like 15 quid a pop or something, which is fine if you're just buying it for yourself. But if they did it for like, say it's like a tenner, or you can get 4 copies for like, you know, 25 quid. You know, that'd be great. 30 quid, whatever. As long as there's some kind of saving to multi-buying it, that would be a really good idea for them, considering it's such a big online game thing.
Well, howdy, stranger.
Wang,
Party game.
you hear me? Demons, they're trying to break through the gates.
I'll track you down.
I played Shadow Warrior on my channel back when I was called Damn Good Cookie, and it's like the shittiest quality VOD ever. I think I deleted them all now. It was okay. It kind of got a bit dry, like about halfway through. I'd kind of seen everything, and then I was just playing it, and I didn't really feel like playing it. But I wasn't streaming to people back then, I was just recording it locally. Shadow Warrior 2 I didn't play yet, but I would love to, because I liked the first Shadow Warrior, I say first, the first 3D big Shadow Warrior enough to play the second one.
Oh, I bet that had to hurt.
And that looks cool, I like the firework gun.
Stay frosty.
Oh, this is nice as well. I saw this earlier because this is one of the trailers they showed at the Direct.
Honey, I'm home.
Yeah, I could play that, but I'm gonna wait until I play the second one first, I think. Very pretty game.
Wang, where are you?
The Glove of Power has been unlocked.
They're trying to break through the gates.
I'll track you down. Who the hell let you out of this circus?
Whoa. Yeah, pretty cool. Let's have a look. This is a nice looking area. Again, that's like, we get like a little demo of what the areas look like in each of the games as well, which is nice. Unannounced game 3. This is actually taking a little longer as well than I thought it would. I have some time today though, I think we can still do carry on. I wonder if this is like the design for how they would have had a booth if they could have done. But this is a whole expo hall dedicated to Evolve, and they would never have done that. It would have cost them so much.
These heroics are pity. You will never leave divine power.
Now I have a cyberpunk glaive.
You believe that blood will save you, but there.
Oh look, a 0-point energy manipulator. Yeah! Okay, boss fight. Chaz! Oh, I broke it. Okay. Chaz! Okay, that did damage. Okay. Yes. You're really not that tough. T-shirt! Oh, I see. The t-shirts he fires at me can also be used as weapons. Big t-shirt. We did it. It's just like secret. I want to know what the secrets are, but I missed.
You'll be back next year. It is inevitable.
So I think that was it. I kind of hoped we could go back and explore the place a bit more and look for those secrets that I missed, but because those are game reveals. But I guess the news will be online somewhere, right? Someone else has found that stuff, and I don't want to go on too much longer on this, so I can play some Carry On. So yeah, that was Devolverland Expo. It's a free download on Steam if you want to check it out yourself. It was fun. It was a nice alternative to just a Direct and whatever. But also the Direct does exist, and it is worth a watch if you like their silly videos. I missed 5 achievements in that. Apparently I missed the Watch the Carry On trailer one, but I'm pretty sure I watched the Carry On trailer. And then there's 3 for unannounced games, and there's 1 for dodging laser beams. Okay. I kind of want to know what those were. There's a speedrun page, of course there is. Does anyone want the spoilers, or shall I leave it for you to uncover? I mean, I'm reading up. Secret item locations. So I missed. Yeah, I missed a couple in the first room. Teacup 4, bag 4, bag 3, bag 2, bag 4. You know what? The carry-on thing's not going to take that long, and we can basically just like charge through this and grab the secret items. So I might actually just do that. I've got a guide here to where they all are, so why not? Probably take us like 20 minutes, right? We've got time. So the first one is in the NVIDIA booth.
The convention center is now closed. Please leave via the nearest exit.
My sprint ran out.
Attendees are reminded that exhibitor merchandise is off limits. Security areas are off limits to attendees.
So.
Trespassing is not permitted. Deviation will be punished.
Deviation will be punished. 1.
Please prepare for processing. Damage to convention center property is not applied to attendees only. You are not welcome.
Number 2 is upstairs in the carry-on room, but it looks like it's on the opposite wall? No, that's it. Okay, there's that. Number 3 is in Weird West.
Damage to convention center property will not be tolerated.
In the room? To the right of the entrance. There.
At its core, Weird West is an action RPG set in a fantasy reimagining of the Wild West.
There's that. The next one is...
Wine destinies on a quest to unveil one of the biggest.
Oh, you know, I didn't get the carry-on trailer achievement, and I might as well do that. Maybe I exited too early. I'm gonna do that. Because I need to BRB real quick. Just opening my window. Okay, there we go. We got the Weird West ones, now we have to get through there.
This is Rafael Colantonio, Creative Director and President of
Let me
Wi-Fi
exit.
Studios, and I'm here today to tell you about our current game in development, Weird West. At its core,
Let me exit.
Weird West is an action RPG set in a fantasy reimagining.
It gives you like a
of
use to
Wild West.
exit button after a while.
You play through the adventures of 5 heroes that have intertwined destinies on a quest to unveil one of the biggest mysteries of the Weird West. While we describe Weird West as an action RPG,
Oh, let me skip.
some would actually refer to the game as an immersive
I already watched
setting.
it.
There are many elements that set Weird West apart from any other action RPG out there, and I would love to show you a few examples now.
My apologies for making you watch this
Simulation
twice. I don't
sandbox
have
nature of Weird West.
an option.
The bulk of the team is composed of co-creators of Dishonored and Prey, so simulation is like a religion to us. It is in our DNA to let the players play their own way. Weird West is designed in a way that accommodates many playstyles and many playthroughs. Whether you like combat, or trickery, or stealth, or a mix of all of that, you'll enjoy experimenting with the tools the game offers in a system-rich and physically simulated world. Next, the setting and visual direction. The setting is
So I can't skip.
Weird West, you guessed it. It's an opportunity for us to explore a genre that has been kept underground, and we're excited about bringing our own take on it. As far as the visuals, we're going for a mix of 3D with hand-drawn textures and uncommon palette that we think bring a unique style to
Enjoy.
the game. We want our world to be instantly recognizable
Right.
and convey the mystery that is so
Oh, that was different this time. That's cool. Alright, so...
You defile this place with your presence. Your curiosity will end you.
around here someplace. After riding the elevator up. Okay. Credits room.
You will never reach the inner sanctum.
And that's the other achievement. Frickin' laser beams. Okay, where else? A dead end in the vents before falling outside into the next hole. So this one we have to be careful with. There. Next one is Blightbound Room. And hanging off the harpoon.
Cooperative dungeon crawler that tasks 3 heroes to venture down from their mountain refuge to face the abomination.
Okay, I think we have to
You are Faraday.
unlock the door again, so
Studio Studio from Kyoto, Japan.
let's do that.
And we invite you to take a sneak peek at the story, mechanics, and the challenges in our all-new game, Olia.
Olia is an action-adventure game that takes place in the land of Terraphage.
So how's about them,
home to forgotten creatures,
what about them video
vast
games?
rooms, deep caverns, and rainforest-topped islands.
Yeah, I suspect this will probably take us another 10 minutes at best, and then we've got half an hour for carry on,
You follow
and then
his
2
adventure
hours.
to rescue his lost crew,
We've got the Metro
leading them
at
to a
4
safe
o'clock
return
for
to their
Twins
home.
Effect, and I cannot wait. I love that film.
Now, on his pursuit of salvation, Faraday is
Also, it will be the first time in years I've used the DVD drive in my computer.
in the depths of Terraphage.
I don't even know if it still works, or if I even bothered to plug it in.
I'd like to introduce the world of Olia. Wild, dark, unpredictable as an ambitious
Yeah, it's...
You will venture through many different islands.
What
on your
I will
short
say is,
away
like, there is a Twins
You will
Effect
travel
2,
through jungles and caverns,
and that film was
visit
not very good.
sites of all the
That film was long
Each planet
and
presents
weird,
new
and
challenges
it has
new
nothing to do with the first
opportunities
movie.
on your quest to escape the
It's
shadow
like... It's only called that because of the actresses in it, who are like a comedy duo.
Combat is at the forefront of Olia, with visceral systems that challenge the way you think about space.
So the first one is the rom-com vampire
using the harpoon.
kung fu movie, and the second one is like ancient China demon movie.
Crafting and danning magic hats give you additional power, including
Oh.
dashing and wall jumping.
So yeah, kind of odd.
And controlling
And synchronize their ultimate.
I think this was quite short, if I remember, so I should be able to skip it soon.
Dungeon crawler that tasks 3 heroes to venture down from their mountain refuge to face the abominations of the Blight, a mysterious and corrupting fog that enshrouds the land.
I bet the speedrunners really hate one particular game for having a long-ass trailer, and it's probably Weird West.
Assassin
Let me at him.
or mage.
My greatest power awaits.
Battle a terrifying horde of monstrous enemies and colossal bosses. Each class of hero fulfills a specific role on the team to overcome mounting odds.
I guess we ended up doing a speedrun, huh? What's next? The bag that I saw in Serious Sam, and then Fall Guys.
You have seen too much. You will pay for your sins.
Where was that bag? It was by
It was awesome.
the statue.
The truth is, they don't care about who we used to be or what we wanted to do. If they thought this was gonna be easy, they came to the wrong fucking place.
It's near the trailer. Ah, there. Okay, show us this one. Next is Teacup 4x4. Fall Guys upstairs section to the left. Hey, I got that one last time.
Surveyor. It was good. Hell, it was awesome.
This is also quite clever, putting the secrets in that are missable. It's like, make us play it again.
What we wanted to do. If they thought this was gonna be easy, they came to the wrong.
That's straight up a Mancubus out of Doom. I love that enemy. The guy that has like no head. It's just like, it's just a body holding 2 bombs, and all it does is scream forever as it runs at you. and you can hear them coming from the distance. It's inspired. It's good. All right, let's go. He was already dead. Oh, you know what? I missed some. Oh, it turns out you can just... You can get up in the meat. I can't wait for this game. Where we're going. Disc room. Shadow Warrior 3 by the Buddha statue. Yeah. Ah, I didn't do the Fall Guys thing. I think I have to. Yeah, send me back. I was too eager to get out of there. Alright. I suppose we could take a closer look here and see what costumes there are. A lot of pirates and dinosaurs. Hot dog. Warmelon. Sakat. What else? There's a can, a duck, some chips. Ninja, owl, witch, burger, chicken. Alright. Borg. Yeah, like I said, I'm interested in that. And I'll look forward to seeing what sort of costumes there are as well. I like the look of it. See, I feel like that. What was that Third Kind thing where they're doing the fucking what, Blanco's Little Big Planet? It kind of just looked like it was trying to rip that.
Oh, howdy, stranger.
Where are you? Can you hear me? Demons. They're trying to break through the gates.
I'll track you down.
Maybe. Okay, let's do this one, and then while this plays, let's have a look. This is the last secret item. And then we have to defeat the boss, and then it changes that last screen where it shows a web page and it'll show the secret games. And then we'll play Carry On.
Who the hell let you out of the circus?
What I'm realizing is the page that has the links to where these items are actually has that screenshot, and I didn't realize it was the screenshot with the new games on, so I could have avoided redoing this entirely. Oh well. We've got the achievements. Heck. I thought it was just a screenshot of the game itself, like not the new version. I was foolish. It's fine. Speedruns! Oh. Give. I don't think I have a health bar. Oh, it's CDs. They fire laser discs at me. I mean, this is kind of fun, to be fair. Yep. And then you get out of there. Mysterious and unannounced games discovered. Possible unannounced game unearthed. Concept art teasers unannounced. So that's all we get. It was just concept art. Well, there you go. Washing machines, comic book, and something else. Great. Whatever. It was cool. Carry on.